And we're into day 3 of the Atlantic International Film Festival. This morning we wanted to highlight another must-see film, Little Lorraine. It's a true crime thriller inspired by events in the song Lighthouse and Little Lorraine by Adam Baldwin. To dive further into the film, we welcome Nova Scotia writer-director Andy Hines and, of course, musician and writer Adam Baldwin. Welcome back, Adam, and welcome, Andy.
Thanks for having us.
It's a pleasure to have you in this morning. So let's talk about the inspiration of behind the movie, the song Lighthouse and Little Lorraine, Adam. How much of this is real?
Every bit of it.
Yeah? Okay, do describe that.
That's not entirely true. I heard a story some years ago about a funeral home in Lewisburg, and there was a couple brothers or sons of a fellow that were using their father's funeral home as a place to traffic hashish. Mm-hmm. And they would take the drugs into this funeral home and stuff caskets, the liners of caskets with this dope, and then they sell the caskets to funeral home directors.
Yeah.
I wanted to write that song for many years, and it eventually I sort of made up filled in the gaps, and here we are.
It's one of those songs where when you listen to it, you just have to drop everything and listen to it because it really tells a story. It does create a movie in your mind, and I know that was the case for you, Andy.
It was, yeah. Right after the first time I heard it, I called Adam and said, "This is a movie, I'd like to make it." And he said, "Well, let's start with a music video and see what happens." So I used the music video to show people that it should be a movie.
Yeah, and then you shot the movie in Cape Breton last summer.
That's right.
How was shooting?
Oh, it was amazing. It was incredible to be in Cape Breton, and I've said that the district could have just as easily shut their doors as they did open it, but luckily Adam's got a lot of fans on the island, and that was a great entry for us to get in there and have such a successful shoot, and with so much local support, it was incredible.
So Adam, how much, I know you wrote the song, but how much did you influence the actual script for the movie? Because the song is relatively short. A movie is, of course, a full-length feature.
It's funny you say the song is short, because by music standards, it's just far too long for anybody to ever play on the radio or anything.
Well, that's a bummer.
Andy, he said, after the video was made, he said, "Okay, let's set up a Zoom call and we'll start writing this thing." And I was like, what are you talking about? Yeah. But there we were, working the story out. And it was an odd occasion where my 6.5-minute song nobody ever said make it longer, except for him.
Yeah.
So I helped a little bit developing the story and with some of the vernacular. I know the people and the way they speak up there, and so I was happy to help with some of that. But what a trip.
Yeah. Well, okay, so the movie has been incredibly well received. Talk about at TIFF, it sold out in record time.
It did, yeah. Both screenings, the premiere and then the next day's screening, sold out close to 1,000 tickets in under a minute. I woke up 3 minutes late. I set my alarm. I wanted to buy some extra tickets, and I was 3 minutes late, but I was really, yeah, it was crazy. And now the same for Atlantic Film Festival. We had a screening set, and it sold out, and there was enough response that they were asked to add another screening, and that sold out, and so the response has been amazing, yeah.
What was it like to be there in the theater when you were with the people watching it? They were watching it for the first time.
I love the film, and so it was as nerve-wracking as it was, just a lovely time to see people react how I hoped they would react, and where I thought there might be a chuckle, there was a big belly laugh, and where I thought maybe something might not hit as, there were people crying. So it was it's an emotional film, and it's a fantastic ride, and it was lovely to be there with a group of people that reacted that way.
I can only imagine. Adam, what was that experience like for you?
Overwhelming. These people that existed in my imagination were suddenly drawing breath on a gigantic screen before my eyes, and it was something I certainly never, in my wildest dreams, never thought that I would lay eyes on something like that. Andy has a marvelous eye, and has a beautiful imagination, and to see, my little nugget of an idea turned into a 2-hour feature film was a dream come true that I'd never dreamt before.
Wonderful. Well, I'm so glad it came together. I can't wait to see the film. We'll have to wait till its wider release, which is coming, which is great news.
It is, yes. The date is not set yet, but I know that the release was wide already for theaters in Canada, and it's growing wider. So there's additional theaters to come, and when it comes out, top of next year likely, everybody will be able to see it on the big screen in Canada.
Perfect. And we look forward to that. Thank you both for coming in this morning.
Thanks for having us.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Thanks a lot.
We put all the information about the AIFF, the Atlantic International Film Festival, on ours. Of course, you can download that song, Lighthouse and Little Lorraine. It is a story. It's a banger right there. We're going to be back in about 2 minutes' time. Hope to see you then.